Check, check. There we go. I apologize for that. Let's try that again. Take two. Here we go. Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Oh, not starting good. Not starting good. I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. It was crazy weather here. We ended up getting just some torrential downpours, hard rain this morning when I was out driving about. Thankfully, no, I didn't see any accidents. I wasn't in an accident. So that's a plus. Check, check. Wow, that is weird. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Very strange. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hey, Oliver. How you doing? I'm having some strange stuff occurring here. Not sure why, but everything seems to be working, which is good. Yeah, my audio cut out on me twice. And then it came back. Something's going on with my Yeti. Good to see you, Oliver. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I am a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, hopefully you can see a Linktree link within the description right there. And it'll take you to every place I am on the interwebs. Most importantly, if you want to take part of the community challenge. Have you not been feeding the Yeti enough? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. If you want to join my Discord so you can take part in the community challenge, join my Discord right there. It should be in the descriptions also. If you are watching this on YouTube and Twitch, please subscribe, follow, like, all those things. And if you are on Behance, you can subscribe to me from there. And, or you can buy me a cup of Joe if you like what I do. Okay, really quick. I'm in this group chat with people you know, Oliver. You definitely know them. And there's some Adobe people in the group chat also. And it's all of the UK peeps from way back when, the beginning of Adobe Live, UK. And Tony, it's been 5 years since Gareth Hanks started that channel. And for the anniversary, invited Tony and Maddie to join in. And those two are the absolute sweetest individuals in the world. They came in, kind of talked about 5 years ago, going through lockdown, the Adobe Live UKs, and just wonderful. So it was great to see Tony. It was great to see Maddie. Maddie shared one of the game shows with us where Tony and Maddie absolutely freaking lost it. They were crying. They were laughing so hard. It was the Mad Scientist one. So if you'd like, go back, check out those old streams because they were freaking hilarious. But yeah, Hey, we could probably find them and look at them, but that's okay. But it was just nice. It was really nice catching up with them. So super cool. All right. So today, well, let's jump over to the Discord. We don't have any new work to check out. But if you're new to the Discord, just so you know, we have a Your Photos to Edit, where you can submit photos and unedited photos, and I'll show you how I would edit them. We have the regular stream chat. We have the community artwork, project feedback. That's where you place your artwork. We've got shop links for the community. So if you have a shop, that's where you would post any of your links. And then down here at the bottom, we have the challenges, and we have art in space. So let's actually go to the pinned. If you go to the pinned, you're going to be able to see the brief for the community challenge. I know people are going to get tired of hearing about this, but I have to announce it each stream. So we've got Art in Nature. Welcome to the new community challenge. Art in Nature. Create work celebrating nature and the beauty within it. You're free to use any app, medium, or artistic style to bring your vision to life. Please submit your work to my Discord. I've got a screenshot from one of the many people Christmas streams where they're all laughing. Was that the one? Was that the one I was in? I wasn't on, but I was a category or an answer. Oh, deadline, July 2nd, 2026 at 0500 CEST. And then the next one, we've got a series of inspiration to help you get started. Oliver says, no idea. Tony is dressed as an old-timey pilot. Oh, no. I don't think that was the one. That was not the Christmas one. I think that was one of the first Christmas ones. I could be mistaken. I mean, that could be just be any day of the week for Tony. That's true. That's true. It was funny because what happened is Tony kind of talked about how he was brought on, and it was quite nice. For anybody not knowing who we're talking about Tony Harmer, the Design Ninja. If you want to check out his YouTube channel, the Design Ninja. But let me get that open. There we go. While I'm talking. So Tony was brought in as a guest, and pretty much immediately asked if he would like to host. And of course, in true Tony fashion, wanted to make sure that he was coming in as his own person, not being a corporate mouthpiece. And Adobe Live pretty much said, yeah, do what you want. And that started it. So Tony did what he wanted. So that was quite nice. Okay. Where am I going with that? I don't even know now. That's okay. All right. So I've got on Twitch, we can jump back over here. I've got a couple emote spots. And so today, I think I want to work on the animated Puffin, so we can get that going. And then chat, because these are for you. Think about another emote that you would like, a static emote. If there's something that you would like. So let me know. All right. Jumping into Photoshop. I missed the UK Europe live streams. They were good streams. Yeah. Yeah, they were really good. Yeah. It was, I mean, obviously, as they kind of streamlined back, which I understand, but it's still, I don't think I'm stepping on anybody's toes here, but I think it was a miscalculation. With the UK's, the French, the German, yeah, they were wonderful. They were hilarious. And the people that they had on is what made them great. You know, you've got Franck in the French. Lydia, hello. I had to think about it. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, and then you had, of course, you had Tim on the German side, Tim on the UK side, Tony, Maddie, Rufus from the beginning. Yeah, just really, really great people that were part of it. And I understood after lockdown that they were thinking about doing more public events, the Adobe Create Now and things like that. And I went to some of them. I went to UK Max. I worked that. And then that just died. So it's kind of almost like a hole is left behind. Now, I do hear like Claudia is doing things in Manchester and around that area. They're doing things, but there hasn't been a German one. I think there was a German video one that was in Hamburg. But the idea, the thought process, which I think it was well done, but I don't know why it failed. If it was, okay, we're out of lockdown, we're going to do these in-person events, we're going to incorporate the community, have these free in-person events. Yeah, I don't know why it stopped, why it pared back. There's an Adobe Summit in London this year. Not sure about Max. That there was a Max last year.
Vacuum_TKN just redeemed Holy Snikes.
Mafu. How you doing, Mafu? Good to see you. As far as I know, there will not be a UK Max this year. As far as I can say. So I'm not giving information away. How could you recognize my new tag? Who else is going to have vacuum in their name? Except for you, Mafu. Okay. Yeah. Let's get going. Mafu says true. All right, so I think we're going to make this a 1500 by 1500. I've already got that set up. Let's go ahead and create that. Let me make sure. Let's open up my properties. There we go. Let's bring in our Puffin, who Mafu we technically have never named. And Hey, Nor. How you doing, buddy? I hope you have been well. It is always wonderful to see you in chat. Not one bit. Okay. I've been thinking about this. What I want to do. And I've been thinking about other people's emotes and which ones I enjoy and which ones other people enjoy. Doing great. Winter season starting here. Gotcha. Okay. We are gonna make this really big to start with. Okay. I like where this is going to be going. Now, I started talking about this. So what I think I want to do is I want a big close-up, and we may even go tighter than this. We'll think about it. And then it will zoom out slightly, and we're not going to show the whole body. We're not going to show the feet. We're going to zoom out a little bit, and then we're going to have him like bang his head. So I think that's where I want to start with this. So let's go up. Let's do a window. Let's go into our timeline. And we are going to want to create a frame animation here. So let's turn off our background. Let's create a frame animation. Summer's hitting us here also. We are definitely going into spring here. It has been chilly the last couple days. Let's do a Command T. Let's zoom out. Let's even go more. Okay. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay, we're going to do a Command J. We're going to duplicate that layer. Let's go ahead and add a new frame. We're going to turn off our bottom with our top one selected. We'll do a Command T. Let's zoom out. Option Shift. Will you do the animation in Photoshop? I'm gonna try to do the animation in Photoshop. Yes. Is it gonna work? I'm hoping so. If it doesn't, we can bring this, because this is an Illustrator file, and we can bring this into After Effects and get what we want. But let's get back to frame here. Do that. If I can't get something that I like, I mean, first off, this is going to be an emote, so it's going to be small. You know, like this size. So they're going to be small. So I can get away with a little bit of funky stuff. ISN, what is that? Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to duplicate that layer. Let's make a new frame. And I have to go through and make sure that I'm doing this properly. Okay. Isn't Photoshop animation just a stop motion animation editing frame by frame? My information may be old though. This is specifically stop motion animation. Yes, you're 100% correct, because I chose the frame by frame animation. Now, there are people Hey General, good to see you. I could do a video animation of this. Like if I'm not happy with it, there is a video function that I could do. And the issue is I don't think I could get the puppet warp to work the way I want it. But I'm more than happy to take a look at that. I mean, if you're interested in looking at that, I will show it. The whole reason is this makes it really easy to export a GIF. I mean, yeah. You know, this whole file was built in Illustrator. And so this is just kind of taking it to the next level. All right, so I'm thinking here for a minute. I'm making sure. Okay. Linked smart objects. All right, let's bring this in. We are going to go over into edit and puppet warp. And there is our warp. And no more. Let's add some pins. Let's add a pin there. Let's add a pin here. Let's add a pin in the body, a pin in the back, and we're going to just pin the feet. Not that they're going to move, not that we're worried about it. And, okay. And we are going to do an in. I'm going to bring that out. And bring that out like so. We're going to hit OK. We're going to do a Command J. Turn that off. Make a new frame. Turn this one on. Turn that one off. Get back into edit. And puppet warp. I did not hit that. Oh, please hold. What did I hit? What was that? Oh, perspective warp. No, I want puppet warp. Okay. Okay. We're gonna hit OK. Let's see just kind of how this looks so far. Making sure I've got the frames correct. And I don't. Okay. If you're going to find that perspective depends greatly upon your own point of view. Alrighty. We're going to grab this frame. I'm going to hold down the Option key. We're going to drag that over. We're going to grab this frame. We're going to hold down the Option key. We're going to drag that over. Now with this one, oh, let's add a new frame. And we need to duplicate that. So do a Command J. We're going to bring that one to the top. Turn that one off. He's more puppet now than Puffin, twisted and evil. True. Back had to step away unexpectedly after my last message. Welcome back, Oliver. Okay. Now, from here, let's get back into Puppet Warp. And it did not save my pins. That's fine. Let's add them in. Okay. Now the one thing that Uma said is to kind of go big. So we're going to hit OK. Let's add a new frame. Let's do a Command J, duplicate that. Check our last frame, turn that off. Okay, get in here, back into our Puppet Warp. Ah, okay, that's fine. I know that. A Puffinette. Oh, not wait. Oliver. A Puffinette. Too many P's and too many F's there. But that's witty. I like that. Okay, let's add a frame. Command J. Turn that one off. Double check here. Turn that one on. And get back in. Okay, now let's grab this frame, holding down the Option key. Does it have a name already? No, it doesn't, Nor. I'm blocking, well, I don't know. Hi, Elena. Good to see you. I'm blocking my frames. I don't know, what do you want to see, frames or the layers? Mafu was coming up with some names. And to me, none of them stuck. The one who attempted to name him unfortunately failed. It doesn't have to be a him. Paul. Okay, that was 8. And we need 7. And whoa. 6. And then, okay, I'm gonna have to do some major cleanup here. Can I only do 12? Okay, no. I was gonna say, what the heck? Mooney? Mooney. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've seen Pixie do way more than 12, so no. Good point. Okay, so let's go back to 1. Wait, let me check this one. Okay, so we're gonna hit 1 first. And let's go in and we're gonna add a tween. So from here we can add, let's add 2 frames. Let's cancel out of that. Let's select that frame. Let's do it again. Let's add a tween. Let's add 2 frames. Tween the next frame or the last frame. Nope. Next frame. Let's add that. Then let's come here to 14. Let's select that layer. Let's add a tween here. 2 frames, next frame, yep. Okay. Let's see how freaking weird this is. I think I need to get rid of... Okay, let's delete these. Whoa, what did I just do? Command Z. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Oh no, I lost something. Where's my history panel? Get over here. I deleted a layer. Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back, everybody. I ended up deleting my layer rather than doing it this way. You shouldn't have done that. It's not the Jedi way. Well, sure. Let me turn off my lower thirds. My lower thirds are getting funky there. Oh no, you don't. And let me take care of this over on. All right. You big dummy. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Delete frame, yes please. Let's delete that one, yes please. Let's delete that one. And let's delete that one. Okay, let's get back to frame 1. Let's add that tween again. And I don't like the fact that it's adding opacity. But why did it do that? All it did was duplicate it then. That's kind of dumb.
Vacuum_TKN just redeemed Doodle Game.
Alrighty. Did someone say Doodle Game? That would be the ghost in the machine. All right. Why? Opacity, all opacity did to add a tween. That's weird. Okay. Let's try position. I don't like it. We'll figure this out. We're gonna figure out something that we like. I have to be here all day. It still is just adding. What's the difference between visibility and opacity? Where does it say visibility? I may have to do this manually, and I kind of don't want to. I was asking an existential question. Well, think of it this way, Nor. Opacity, you still see it, but you see through it. A type of transparency at a specific level. Visibility would be totally not seeing something or actually being able to see it. So you have visibility of something that has the opacity, that has an adjusted opacity, but it's still visible. Like some people say they see ghosts. That's a visibility of seeing a ghost, but it may have opacity. You can see through the ghost. I'm smart and stuff. Okay, let's just try position. It's just duplicating. That's just dumb. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. That'll mess up the layer though. I don't want to do that. Okay, here's the question, chat. I was thinking about having two elements here. Like having the Puffin, like it's looking at you, right? Duh. And then it's doing yoga, whatever. Or we could just have the Puffin going up and down, not in its head. I don't know. Like the dog's puppets moving heads in the back of cars. Yeah. Yeah. What do we want to do here? 15 by 15. Yeah. And let's call this our Puffin Nod 1. Okay. Now the question is, oh, why do we have that outline? All right. Let's do a save as. The question is to be or not to be. That is not a quote from Star Wars, General Kenobi. How dare you? What am I looking for? Art in nature. Get a new folder. Puffin emote. Create. Okay, let's go ahead. Save that. If one is to understand the great mystery, one must study all its aspects. Nor says, to be is better than not to be, except when you aren't. This chat is getting deep. Hi, Caroline. How are you today? Hope you're having a great day. Okay, so now let's get rid. I've got that Photoshop file saved. Okay, so now we're gonna do a second save as, and we're gonna put it in here, and we're gonna put this our Puffin emote 2. And let's save that. We're going to get rid of these 2 frames. Am I not able to delete? Oh, because a pop-up came on the other window. Okay, let's get rid of these 2 frames now. Thoughts, chat? Do you like it? I'm quite bored with it. Oh, Caroline says, I'm good, thanks, Shawn. Hope you are too. So am I. Thank you for asking. I am bored with this. I am bored with this emote. Let's do a command save. And let's... I had ideas. Make it pop. Well, Caroline, since you just came in, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. All right, we've got. Let me get rid of that. You're not a fan of Caroline? Rude. Hey. I never said that. I thought you never got bored, Shawn. When I'm making something bad, yeah, I get bored with it. Like, it's not, this is not, it's not dynamic. It's not interesting. It's not fun. It's not, like, I love the Puffin. I love what I created. And I just don't know what I can do. Yeah, Oliver, don't start trouble. Sounds like me talking about IT. It's not fun. It's not interesting. This was not an idea. Creating this emote when I was building this in Illustrator didn't cross my mind. It did not. Image size is too large. What size are you? I think you're pretty big. I may have to open up. Ooh, yeah, that's big. Why are these so freaking big? Hey, Vikram. Be a resolution between. Not be animated. Well, this can't be too big. Unable to upload the emote. Something went wrong and your request could not be processed this time. Try again later. All right. Okay. It's too big. I gotcha. I'm down with that. Let's open up Illustrator. Yeah. Yep. Denied. Hand slapped by Twitch. I'm on Twitch. Jeez. Why you gotta be like that? How you doing, Vikram? Hope you're having a great day. What was I thinking about doing with this? Wow. Now, how big are you? There we go. That's a good size. All right, we want to asset export. PNG. I don't know why the scale got that. No. Oh, okay. Let's add our Puffin in. Let's go ahead and export. Vikram says, fine, preparing for entrance exam. Entrance? I thought you were already there. Sure, throw this on the desktop. Sure. Okay, take two. I'm just gonna do a test here. Asset number 62. Dang, that is small. That is tiny. I'm into PhD now, Shawn. Good job, you. That's why. Why? Why does it have a border around it like that? Isn't there... Okay, let me think. There's a way to reset like your transform border. Let's delete that. Like, you shouldn't be like that. Let's see, what would it be under? Crop? Probably crop. Oh, no. I thought that there was a way. I want a new transform. Object, crop image. Okay, thank you. Crop now supports generative expand. Ooh, I may need to make sure that this is square. Bye. Are you leaving so soon, Vikram? Well, you did say you're preparing for entrance exam. So that makes sense. Okay, let's get rid of that asset there. Okay. We'll be seeing you next month. Good luck, Vikram. Oh, no. Cancel. That's what I thought. Son of a... Congratulations, chat, on 100 messages. Boom. Okay.
Bazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Thank you, Elena. All right. Let's crop image. And let's do a 900 by 900, not 9,900. Why aren't you giving me? Give me 900. You're not gonna give me 900, are you? You jerk. I don't want to generate. You don't need to generate. It's a freaking... Hey, Detour. How you doing? Ugh. At the moment, nothing. It gave me a background. I don't want a freaking background. Let's do a Command Z. Command Z. Let's jump into our history panel here. Okay. Why do I have all these undos? Scale? A copy? Okay. Here we go. Good, good, good. We're back in business. Let's try this again. As Tony would say, this time with feeling. Okay, crop image. First off, let's do our, get rid of all these points. We're gonna make sure we are at 0. There we go. There we go. $900. $900. Okay, fine, be that way. Hit crop. Let's add that asset. Yeah, I know. Shut it. Shut it. Select that one. Let's export. Ooh, let me get rid of this asset. Okay. I am click happy today. I'm just clicking on everything. Son of a... I know what is happening. Give me freaking 0, please. 0. Zero. Give me 900. Okay, no decimal points. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. My recycling bin is going to be full. Okay. Ugh. Alrighty, there we go. And gotta say thank you to everybody for who's had these problems. All right, so for those of you that may not know, Twitch has automated animations if you want to test them. This is just a test. I don't know if I'm going to use any of these, but as you can see, we have shake. Let me zoom in a little bit. We have shake, the rave, changing colors. We have the roll. We've got a spin. We have a slide in, slide out, the arrive, the giggle, shake, rattle, and roll. Yep. Zoom. Rain. Oh, that's kind of new. And then dance. As you can see below, I think I used dance for the God Feather. As you can see him bouncing back and forth. I don't like it. That's what it's gonna look like. Why are you so pixelated? Okay, let me think about this. What do we want to do? I'm not pixelated, you're just too close. That's true. That is true. What can we do with this? Let's jump over into Photoshop. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Hang out, everybody. Ad time. Thank you for the dance party, Elena. Oh. Wait 2 seconds. Thank you for the dance party, Elena. Okay. Here's the thing. What emotes are your favorites? Like, I'm thinking about, I'm looking at the emotes right now, to be honest. You know, Umacorn's chicken is the best. Yes, of course, that's my favorite, Oliver. Umacorn's chicken. So, we need to get this guy to dance. That's what we need. And we're gonna try in Photoshop. Let's close this file out. Yes. Now, okay, Oliver. I am not Fiend. I can't. Fiend's artwork is amazing, and that's kind of not what I make. So, let me think about this. On your YouTube, we can't see any of them emotes. I know. You get the text of them. Yep, Oliver. Now, as I've always said, because there's certain people, like not naming names, General, that refuse to come over to Twitch, which is perfectly fine. That's why I spend a lot of money every year on Restream, so you, the viewers, can be wherever you want to be. Now, I am not... I don't have... I'm not getting... I'm not an affiliate or anything like that for YouTube. So I have no control whatsoever from what YouTube is giving me or not giving me. But I'm just trying to bring everybody together into one chat, which I've succeeded at. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a new file. 1500 by 1500. There we go. Let's bring in our Puffin. And I'm wondering, let's bring in our other Puffin also, this asset. That's the asset I want. Okay, so we're gonna hit OK. Let's grab that layer. Let's get rid of that. I'm on Twitch, but I'm not it keen. I hate the adverts. Caroline, I agree with you. You can always use your Prime and sub and get ad-free on Twitch. Yeah. The Puffin needs hands. Puffin needs hands. But you're right. There are people, and in fact this helps me, that watch it on YouTube and have the Twitch also going. That way they don't have to pay attention to the ads, but they get Twitch's chat and all the emotes. So if you're doing that, I'm getting twice the viewers, which is helpful. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. Let's turn this into a smart object. There we go. Now we have a choice. I was doing the first one, the first GIF. If we go into create a video timeline, you can see that we've got our asset here. We can do the pull down, and I am blocking it. We can do the pull down here. And since it is a smart object, we have transform, opacity, and style. How long is this? 5 seconds, right? Yeah, 5 seconds. Can we use Puppet Warp? We do. Let's do a right click, and we're going to do a new convert to smart object. It is a smart object. New smart object via copy. Okay. And we're going to start naming our layers. We're going to go ahead, go 1, 2. I'm going to keep track of everything. Let's grab layer 2. No motion. We have a pan, zoom, rotate. Let me think here. What I don't like about YouTube is the lack of networking. As a normal user, there's no way to connect with other people from chat. They're just icons that don't link anywhere, whereas Twitch, you can follow other people's channels easily from chat. Yeah, that's a big thing that I miss. As a mod on YouTube, I can see other people's profiles and channels. Ooh, I did not know that. You are my mod on YouTube, right? Oliver? Thank you and Jane. Lady Jane. Yes, okay, good. So they can do it, it's just only available to bots. That's the big thing that I miss about Behance. That was a really good thing of being able to click on a person's icon and being taken to their page. Nor, you're not just an icon. So the question is, I'm gonna try something. If we let's hit a keyframe, transform. We come here, go to edit, perspective warp. Let's get our pins. Let's get a tail pin. Back, a belly. Some feet. I have a crown. You do? So if I start moving this around, does it give me a new keyframe? Let me turn off. Oh, I can't. Oh, right, no big deal. Okay, we hit OK. We add a keyframe. Will it move? No. No. Okay. That is useless. That is useless. If I'm gonna want to do this, I'm gonna have to do it in After Effects. I can see a crown next to my name, or maybe it's just me who sees it. Well, I'm not. I have YouTube open. One second. Let me see if you don't need all of this. Oh, it's the chatting, nor. It's the chat. Restream, yeah. The YouTube top 3 chats. Yeah. Yep. Okay. This is too much Inception. Too much Inception. Alrighty. Let's get back. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is, if we want anything like smooth dancing around, we're gonna have to do this in After Effects. the talkative crowns like I had back in school. Those were called dunce caps. Nor, you're talking too much in class. Go sit in the corner. And wash your mouth out with soap. Okay. I don't have a lot of functionality here. Exactly. I don't know. What? I mean, chat, do you have any ideas? Like, so, okay, Mafu. This is kind of where I started. The ideas. And I didn't even export the other one. I closed it. But I eliminated the jump cut of the close-up of the head. I never got a dunce cap, but I did have a blackboard rubber, that's an eraser for an American, thrown at me once for talking too much in class. I had a science teacher that would plunk you in the head with chalk. I'm getting kind of dark. There we go. Why does this feel like it would fit a dance party emote? Well, that's kind of what I want. What I wanted. Yeah, this teacher, oh my gosh. The problem, I was a major troublemaker because I was bored beyond belief in school. And they didn't discover that until later on, that I was in too simple of classes. And so I was bored. I was a troublemaker. I was jokester, everything. Well, this science teacher, oh my God, I loved getting under his skin. And he would just sit there and I'd make some, smart aleck comment and he'd be writing on the board and he'd whip around and just whack, right, nail you right in the head with chalk. Ugh. Okay, Mafu, now you've got me curious. All right, this isn't gonna work. We know that. This Photoshop is not gonna give us the power we need. Those were the days. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got spanked. I got paddled by the principal who had one of those big long paddles with the holes drilled into it. How many times your parents got called in? Once. Excuse me, twice. We're not going to talk about what I did. Yes, you did, Mafu. You gave me an idea. Let's get into our animated. I have a feeling this is going to be too big, but we'll test it. Where am I going? Schools didn't call parents much back then. It had to be something serious. Yes, it was serious. And one of them, I'm going to be perfectly honest, one of them was was such, they said that I was using a substance as drugs, and I was not. And my parents went they went nuts on the freaking school, and the school was threatening to expel me or suspend me, something like that. And my parents were like not gonna have a bit of that. And it ended up going away. But it was not, they were wrong. I'll put it that way. The school was absolutely wrong. How can it be under 1 meg GIF and 4,000 by 4,000? Okay. The other time that I got in trouble, 100% my fault. I deserved it. Yes. Yes. But how big is that? That's 7 meg? That's huge. It's only 15 by 15. Okay. Let's open this one with Photoshop. How does a school even get away with lying to the parents? No, it wasn't Mafu. I had a substance, and this is what's really wrong. When schools assume the worst. You said it was false accusation. Yes, it was false. But this is the problem. We mostly got detentions, and it was up to us whether we told our parents why we'd be home late or not. The school jumped to the conclusion that something that I had, a glue, I'll be honest with you, a glue. The school jumped to the conclusion that I had this glue in my locker, and they jumped to the conclusion that I was huffing it. And I was not. I wouldn't be telling you this story if I was. Like, I've never really done drugs my entire life. So it's one of those things that, like, what? I don't get it. Did you say you yes, breathed it in, the fumes, and supposedly you're supposed to get high. Now, I had no idea. I was not even aware that you could do that the fumes were bad for you. Now, this is hilarious because this is at a time that you're in shop class with lacquer and with all these chemicals, and you know, you're around all these raw chemicals, and nobody even worried about it. And so, you know, I honestly didn't even know. And so when they came to me and tried to say that I was using it as a drug, I'm like, how do you use glue as a drug? Won't it kill you? You know, if you drink it, it's glue. Like, I was so naive about it. I seriously didn't even know what they were talking about. Like, how could this thing be a drug? So I'm honestly just as confused as you are. Yeah. I mean, yes, it will kill you, but that doesn't stop people. Well, wasn't like I was licking toads. I mean, okay, to be honest, fine. Kids are stupid as hell. Yes, that's a given. I mean, what was the thing like a few years back where they were eating laundry capsules? Come on. Who the heck? Like, who came up with that idea? And then kids thought it was freaking cool. Dumb. Kids are just dumb. All right, so let me see here. Yeah, Mafu. Yeah. Yep. Some media trends are a special level of stupid. You know what? This is an interesting conversation. So back in Oregon, you call it sniffy glue. Hi, Devlin, good to see you. Many years ago, and some of you probably won't even, there was a gentler time, long, long ago, in which bills were paid with a thing called checks. Every month, you would get something in the mail, and it would say, hey, if you could, send us a check for this amount of money. And every month you would sit down and you would fill out this piece of paper and send people money through the mail. You would put is that a check or a check? The second one. You would put a stamp on this thing called an envelope, and you would put it in the mailbox, which is this metal thing that's outside your house. And a man comes by and picks it up, and they deliver it to wherever it says. The post box. Yep. Mailbox, post box. We're getting UK educated here. So there was a time long ago, long ago, in which somebody learned how to wash checks. And when I say wash, they would take a check, you would take your check in the envelope, put it in the post box or mailbox, and there'd be a flag on the side of it, and you'd put it up. And that let the mailman, see, mailman, the mail person, know that there's something in it. So they would come and they would pull it out. Well, some people would end up putting that postie. What's a postie? I'm interested, Oliver. Some people would put their mail in the mailbox and put the flag up either really early in the morning or late at night, and hope that nobody comes by to see what you're mailing. And so somebody would come by and take the check. Hey, bug, hello. A word to check if someone is British. Postman, postwoman, we just call them posties. I like that. I like that, Oliver. Posties. It's like a toasty, but a postie. So some bad actors discovered how to wash a check. They would take the check, they would steal it from your post box, then they would take it, they would wash it, and it would raise the ink off of the check, and then they'd fill it out themselves and cash it. Ching ching. Okay. Speaking of news agencies, I'm watching the news. This is all the rage. Everybody's talking about this. Everyone's freaking out. This news reporter actually went through and showed the process on how to wash checks. They went through the process of how to make the solution. They went through the process of what is in the solution. And they showed how to wash checks. You big dummy. She was fired shortly after. Our bank started telling everyone to write checks using a burrow, and press hard because of that. I guess that's a pen? Burrow? Hi, Evie! Evie! I have been... a ballpoint. Okay, thank you, Oliver. I was begging that you were going to be here, Evie. Oh my gosh. It is great to see you, Evie. You have been missed. I've been super poorly. I am so sorry. I was afraid of that. Everybody, we need to take a quick break. Hold on. Let me cancel out of that Photoshop file right there. Evie, to let you know, you are never forgotten. I am. Oh, because they invented. Okay. I have been wondering where you've been, and I was hoping that you were going to be here, and you're here. So thank you so much. You make me so happy that you're here, and I hope you feel better quickly. Last week, let me switch screens. Last week, I was putting together Art in Nature, a new community challenge. And I even said specifically, oh, I need Evie. I need Evie to help me find fonts, to find stuff. Like this is perfect for Evie. Okay, I paused the check washing video. And asking if you're okay. Oh, hopefully. Everyone's been missing you, Evie, and asking when you're going to stream again. Hey, I'm happy you're here, Evie. That really, really makes me happy. It is wonderful to see you. But yes, I'm starting in a new challenge, and I was so wanting you to be part of creating this. So I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're here. Okay. We were going through, and I know Evie, you and I, sometimes we battle. Whenever I make these, do the inspiration lists, but I was missing you. I have to say, the creation of this and the whole bit. So you were missed, and welcome back. It's wonderful to see you. Okay. If you want to check this out, Evie, it's under challenges, Art in Nature, under the pinned messages. And we're just getting started. So I'm happy. You make me happy, Evie. Alrighty. Where was I? Exporting. Yeah, I'm done with the check. The talking about the news agencies saying, yeah. That was crazy, the fact that you show it. It's like, oh, here, let's show you how to make a bomb out of household goods. What? No. People are stupid. And this was a long time ago. Done with the checks, now with the balances. Maybe. How you doing, Dupebug? Happy. I know. Wait, okay. I didn't say this yet. I don't think Dupebug is a dad. But today is Father's Day in Germany, so it's a holiday. It's a Freitag. And so to anybody that's a dad, happy German Father's Day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay. Fartin' Freitag. Oh. You know what, Oliver? So the first house I bought, so many years ago, first house I bought, they had cabinets in the garage. And I don't remember how long we've been living there. but I'm like, I need to go clean out the garage. So I open up one of these cabinets, and there was no, this was shortly after 9/11. And so this like really scared me. And I'm digging through, and I come across this old book, and I'm like, what is this? And I pull it out, and it's a US Army military book on how to blow up bridges. Like where to place the bombs, what size bombs, what blah, blah, blah. And where I grew up, Father's Day is also called Männertag, Men's Day. Fascism for dummies. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I don't want this. I don't want to be touching this. I don't want this in our house. Oh my God, no. So it was destroyed quickly, but I could not believe that was in my house. I don't know if the past owners were in the military. Could have been, possibly. I like that, Männertag. We used to... The first place I lived, so a couple hours away from you, Duke Bug, where you grew up, we were in this small village, and we would have a Männertag, and all the guys, all the men in the village would come together, and we would do a hike, and of course have the wagon full of beer, and then we would stop at houses throughout the village and have food, you know, beer, stuff like that. Then we would go up to the fishing club. We would end at the fishing club, where there would be some music and of course more beer. But yeah, good plan. I don't know about the US, but here you can be arrested for having one of those banned books without a good reason. Yeah, I did not want a US military how to blow up bridges book. It was destroyed. It was no thank you. All right. Let's get back to Mafu's idea. What time is it? Okay, we have a little bit of time. I'm gonna have to probably jump into After Effects next week. Probably what we're gonna need to do. All right, we need to get this down in size. So let's take this down to maybe 75%. We can take the colors to maybe 64. I mean, there's not a lot. Oh, look at that. That's messed up. I don't have any gradients. Why are you messing that up so much? Hi, Mafu. This is gonna be small. Let's go ahead and save that. Save that to, yeah, the desktop is fine. Why, hello, Mafu. Let me check the info. It's saying it's 3 now. How's it going? Frustrating. I'm not happy with the way.
Clever Devlin just subscribed for 10 months. Funding the sniffy glue.
Oh, Devlin. Kids, don't sniff the glue. Thank you, Devlin. Thank you. All right, where am I? GIF. Let's go to our desktop. This is probably still going to be too big. Still too big. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. All right, then let's change this up. We're gonna kick this back up to 128. Okay. Our size. Let's take this down 25%. Why are you not okay? All right, now we're super tiny. So let's see how this is gonna look. Take 48. I kind of like it. Can you make the eye blink? I don't want the eye to blink. I don't know what it looks like when a Puffin blinks. I have Illustrator open. I would have to probably go through my images to see if I've got an image of a Puffin blinking. I mean, I'm guessing. I honestly, I don't know how a Puffin blinks. I'm assuming I've got probably a photo. I've got thousands of photos of Puffins. I should have a. I kind of like that idea, Nor. What time is it? We got about 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, let's Let's close that. What am I doing here? Okay. No. Yeah, I get it. I just need to think about this. Hold on. I really don't want to start going through my Puffin photos. Puffins using a transparent third eyelid known as a nictitating membrane, which moves horizontal across the eye to protect it, to keep it moist and clear debris. Whoa. They don't blink with their main eyelids. They, like most birds, have a translucent. Okay, there you go. So, Anne, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, they are horizontal, are they? Yeah, they are. Hey, Stian. Let me see. Let's get into images here. Maybe it comes from... What are you doing? I am... Let's zoom out. So I have been building a Puffin character, and now I am taking that character and bringing it in for a emote and creating a GIF with it. So it's my image of a Puffin. I feel a little horizontal today. Are you okay, Stian? I hope you feel good. So that's what we are working on. And I don't mind vertical people. What? Okay, let's look at Illustrator. So I feel that the way the eye is, the thumbnails of Puffin's eyes look like a half-body portrait of a human. How can we do this? I kind of like that idea, Nor, of having a little blink. So we've got the eye on its own path. So we can actually get into that. I catch birds with the membrane closed sometimes. It looks weird, so I delete those photos. Well, I think that would get strange. I think it would look strange doing a horizontal blink. Your setup looks amazing, boss. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. We've got... I can go left and right. I can go big head mode. And then we can, of course... Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Oliver's saying when it's closed, it looks like they have an opaque eye. If we All right. Is it like cats? No, cats blink. Cats blink all the time. All right, let's get into the eye. We can add. What if we add a transparent if we put a transparency over it? Let's jump back into Photoshop. Okay, where would it be? We've got a 0.2 seconds. We need to duplicate. I'm on the right side. Yep. All right. If we take this down to no delay, holding down the Option key, we duplicate. I'm duplicating. You can do it. You can do it. We're going to duplicate. Okay, fine. We're going to add 2 more. Now on this one, let's duplicate. So Command J will duplicate that. It added a frame, which I don't want to do. So let's delete that frame. Okay, delete. Yep. Thank you. Let's rename this our OG2. And let's turn that off for that one. And I probably just screwed up all of mine. And we can turn that one off there. And actually, let's call this blink. And yep, I did screw them all up. So please hold, please hold. Let's turn off the blink there. Point. Yeah. Okay. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we want the blink there. We can take that to 0.1. No, let's take this one to 0.1. There we go. We will take this one to 0.2, and we'll take this one to 0.1. So it's going to still be the exact same duration of almost a half a second. All right, so on our blink, if we go ahead and let me zoom in here, we add a. Actually, I need to do this differently. Let's jump into our smart object. There we go. Let's come in here. Let's grab a circle. What are you talking about? And straight after they want to give you a little kiss and they get offended when you pull away. Oh, Shawn. Okay. Let's go with, well, let's just get it drawn first. I'm going to hit Alt and Shift. No, we're going to hit Alt and Shift. And I did do a roughen on that. That's okay. We're going to go no stroke. Let's go with a fill of this. And let's try a blend mode. Maybe transparency or a fill we could do. Hard light's not bad. Pen light's not doing it for me. Let's subtract. Oh no. So, Anne, thank you. I saw a meme recently. God was asking a dog and a cat if they've behaved well. The dog said yes. The cat replied, "You're sitting on my spot." Okay. We will get to the doodle game. Everybody hang out. I'm trying to knock this out. Oh, that's what did I like? I liked hard light. This might look really weird. I think I like that. So this is what it's going to do. That's off. I think I'm okay with that. All right, let's do a Command S to save our smart object. File can't save the document back to its original file format. Flatten the layers. What? I don't want to flatten the layers. Why can't you save it? You can save the file using File Save As, but the associated smart object will not be updated. Come on. Yeah, the Puffins. Let's get over. You know, just like all animals, they do have some shapes and whatnot. Doot bug. PNGs can't be animated, or rather can't have layers. Okay, I'm down with that. Let's do a Command E. Command E. Okay, Command Shift E. Oh, you got to turn your layer on, Shawn. You big dummy. Command E. We're going to merge everything down. Do a Command S. Let it save. Hi, Umacorn. We have been talking about your roasted chicken. All right, let's get back into here. Now, let's see how this looks. Shoot! What? No! No, 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 no! It did it to them all! Oh, son of a... Okay. This Puffin has been kicking my butt. I don't want to update that smart object. Let's get back. All right, we are back. We are back, people. Welcome to the undo. I only had to do one undo. That's pretty good, Devlin. Devlin says, as a kid, I had a yellow feral named Tiger with a mean streak and very cuddly only with me. All right. It's a smart object, but it's a PNG. You can't have layers with PNGs. So if... Whoa. We got the Manor Tog starting up. Coming off the train. I think we have to... Maybe we have to rasterize this layer. I don't know if you can hear everybody outside. let me think about this. We don't want to edit the contents. Yeah, let's try raster. Let's rasterize this layer. Okay. Let's add a new layer. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now if I turn that into a smart object, it should be a new smart object. It shouldn't be linked anymore with any other smart objects. So now let's go ahead. Let's open that up. Let's go into there. Let's zoom back in. Let's grab our circle tool again and do this with feeling. Holding down the Alt and Shift. Let's bring this around and we can grab the space bar. There we go. Baby. Oh, you're killing me. Okay. Let's do a Command T, holding down the Alt, Shift, right there. Let's go ahead, hit OK. Now let's go into, was it Vivid Light? That's linear. I think that's too. It must have been. Ah, it was pin light. And we'll bring down the opacity. We've got the move tool. Okay. Command S, saving that. Getting back. Did everything update? Everything turned on. Hello over on YouTube. GHG. GTG. G8. Hello, gamer. Good to see you. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff that has been turned on. Let's make sure to turn off our blinks here. Our blinks have been added. We've got that raster layer taken care of, which is good. Making sure. I don't know why they added them to every frame, but c'est la vie. Just say GTG. All right. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. All right. I am. Got a bunch of new people here. Okay, let's turn off that blink. All right, let's see how this looks now. That's fast. Let's take it. No, I don't want to go 0.5. Let's keep it at 0.2. Let's keep it at 0.2. Puffin got the sniffy. Hey, come on. Hey, since we got a bunch of new people coming in, let's go ahead and I'm going to do a quick little introduction. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. I am putting on a community challenge. And why is that? Okay, I'm putting on a community challenge. If you would like to take part, you can join my Discord. You'll find a link within the description, either to Linktree or to the actual Discord. It is right here under challenges, art in nature. I've done a series of challenges. If you go to the pinned, you can see right here, here is the brief. Welcome to the new community challenge, Art in Nature. Create work celebrating nature and the beauty within it. You're free to use any app, medium, or artistic style to bring your vision to life. Please submit your work to my Discord to be showcased live and be featured in a future Behance project. And then I've got hashtags, how to find me, and the deadline is July 2nd, 2026 at 5 a.m. CEST. 0500, if you will. And if you need inspiration, we've got a series, 33 to be exact, ideas that you could use for your nature. The term nature goes much, much deeper than just being outside. That was kind of a eye-opener to me while I was creating this. And if you want to take part, yeah, just upload your images. You can see we've got PJs. Devlin has already done a crossword puzzle, and there will be more work coming in from the community. So if you want to take part, join in, and you are more than welcome to join. And hopefully you have fun. Let's jump back over into Photoshop. We can close our history panel. My Puffin has cataracts now. So, Anne, you are very welcome. Cataract Puffin. Why is... Oh, you shouldn't... That's why what's going on. Can I, do cinematic uploads? If it is nature related. That's exactly what they look like, though, cataracts. That's why I don't like them in photos. I get that, Oliver. I get that. All right, 1 second here. Let me get rid of... Actually, I gotta start cleaning up here. We will get to the game. What do you think? What do you think AI can do all this easily in the future? I'm assuming you mean capital A, capital I, because AI is Illustrator. Around these parts, back in my day. Personally, I don't care. Because as a photographer, one of the big things that I do love is editing. I love to edit. And so AI, for certain aspects, will be helpful. It's not going to take away my love and the part of my art. That's the important thing. My art, the size that I love. Hi, Megan. Now, when Firefly, that's not what I wanted. When Firefly first came out, everybody was like, oh, can I do video? Can I do video? Can I do video? So I ended up creating this video. You can find it on my YouTube channel, but to make a 3-minute video using AI, I still had to use Illustrator, Photoshop, Character Animator, Adobe Express, Firefly, After Effects, and Premiere. Posting tree photos after color grading, is that allowed? Sure. Now, give me a small explanation as into what you think nature is. I can also do like a next nature on the images. fully natural. Yeah, let's see. Jumping over to my YouTube. I'm live right now. If you go to videos, you can see I've Glenn, my persona. I've used a lot. No bird photos because birds aren't real. Well, I'm working on birds, Oliver. Come on. What am I doing? I'm over on Photoshop. Why did my blinking bird turn off? Oliver's hot take. You know it, Megan. You know it. How you doing, Megan? I hope you're having a good day. What am I doing? I'm trying to export. All right, save for web. And the last one I did, I took this down to, I kept it at 128 colors, and we took it down to 25%. Birds or cats? Ugh. Ugh. I don't know if I'd let a bird lick me. Stan says that's why Finland's on the map. It's actually an ocean where there are many ships that make the birds and send them out. Oh, the Finns make the birds. On my way to work, don't worry, I'm not driving. Okay. I trust you. What do we got? Desktop, yep, save. Let's save that. Now, there we go. Let's get back over to Twitch. I wouldn't let a cat lick me when you've seen what else they lick. Oliver. All right, let's add this. And Devlin, you get, oh, no, let's not do it that way. Okay, so I'm going to leave this up to you, Devlin. Pro Bundle. Hello, hello. Oh, that's weird. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. We're going to call this our Puffy. All right, let's upload. Pro Bundle. Pro Bundle. I will tell you in a moment. Haunted Puffing Puffers. So really quick, let's jump over to Illustrator. Let's zoom out. First off, I'm a photographer, and these are my photos of when I was in Iceland. And so I wanted to draw a character, get an illustration. So this is the illustration of one of my puffins. And then I decided I wanted to turn it into an emote. So I put the wings down, and there our guy is. Or girl, we don't have a name yet. Then I brought it into Photoshop. We animated it, turned it into a GIF, and now we've got it up on. I probably are gonna have to. Somebody who subbed, could you please refresh and see if it comes up? It's not coming up on my end, but that's okay. Let's get back over really quick. Ugh. Dupe bug, yeah. Oh, I'm liking that on dark mode too. Even static on restream looks good. Thank you, Evie. Is that a free one? Hey, I thought I was subbed. You subbed? Umacorn, you subbed last week. Umacorn resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 10 months 2 days ago. You... Hold on. Can it tell me if you subbed? Ban? No, no, no. Give me information. It doesn't tell me if you're subbed here. Where would I see that? Shawn? You should be subbed. You should be subbed. Hold on. Where do I see who is subbing to me? Oh, we'll figure this out, Uma. I got a followers list, but I don't have a sub list. Why don't I have a sub list? That's kind of dumb. You think you'd know who your subs are. Subscription names. Oh, that's not it. Are you sure? I'm not seeing it, Oliver. I'm sorry, everybody. Give me a quick second. Yeah, I don't have that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything under that. Like, you would think you should have a list. You can click your profile image in the top corner and go to subscription to see who you're subbed to. All right. We need to get this going here. Let me get this up and running. For anybody new here, welcome in. We are going to be playing Pictionary. I have a Pictionary generator name. I am not an illustrator. And I draw in Photoshop. And let me go ahead and save this file. Guess what my poorly drawn images are. So let me get my Wacom. And I know we're starting late. I apologize for that. That's my fault. Somebody wanted a blink. All right. You can ignore that. Not naming names, nor. Let's close that. Let's group it. Get that off. Let's get a new layer. And tip B for brush. Making sure everything is good. We've got to our default colors. That was a nice puffin. Thank you, Vikram. All right. We'll figure it out, Umacorn. The word will not be worm. We're going to start easy. I've done this one before. I think Uma's Prime has expired. All right, hold on. Well, Uma, you have over 999 messages. No, you subscribed 2 days ago, Uma. Like, I can see it right here. But I do have one less subscription. Hold on. No. Yeah, Tuesday. I'll take a look. Off stream. Yeah, it says with Prime. I just don't know where to click to find who's actually subscribed. I like the puffin. I like the puffin. I do. All right. Did you cancel your Prime? All right, here we go, people. Remember, we are on easy. Spaghetti. A tree. Oh, a tree. It's a tree. Second guess. Caroline, tree. Cauliflower. Oliver. Nice job. Dinosaur kale. No. I told you, we're on easy. We're on easy. Okay. Let's kick it up to medium. A big boom. Yeah, atomic bomb. I was thinking that too. Do I want to mess with you? Yeah, do I want to mess with you, chat? Just kind of curious. Megan says yes. Okay. Hey, Nate. Nate says, I see you. I see you in chat, Nate. All right. Here we go. This is for you, Megan. You spelled it wrong, Devlin. Furball. Devlin got it. Devlin got it. Forehead. I mean, I could have just like drawn that and did that, but what fun is that? Devlin. Forehead. Old man counting the days. That's funny. Oh, now I get the prison. He's marking the days on the wall. Unless you meant jail cells. No, I didn't. You made me look. You made me look. Here. Forehead. You made me look, though. Okay, kicking it up to... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Huh. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. That's why it's called hard. Okay. Let's do this. Could just draw four heads then. Yeah, I could have. Interdimensional mammoth. Movies. Grocery bag. Takeaway. A hot pot. A sauna. Oh, Dude Bug's getting there. Dude Bug is getting there. Leg waxing. Spa waxing. Ooh, that was bad. Hot rocks. Siam, hello? Am I too late? No, not at all. Good to see you. Welcome in. Woo, get back here. I'm getting crazy. I'm getting crazy. Salt scrub, waxing, massage, hot rocks. What? And I'm cheating here. What is measured in a sauna with a percentage? Humidity. Dupe bug. Nice job, dupe bug. Humidity. 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 At least in my sauna they do. Nice job. Good job. That was a tough one. I really wasn't sure what I was going to do there. All right, let's kick it up to really hard. Oh no. Should just draw a hygrometer, duh. A hygrometer. A hygrometer. If I knew, oh, kidding. Okay. Listen, if I knew what that was, okay, I'm gonna draw this really bad, and I'm sorry. Wait. Okay. We probably guessed temperature. Yeah. All right, here we go. Badger, Shawn. A cat. Coyote, guard dog. The hell, hang on. Poop, litter. Bad dog potty training. Ugh, that's a horrible arm. Yelling, scolding, scold, dog abuse. You guys are so freaking close. Discipline. It's so close. It's so close. Flipping the finger. Telling off, yes. But then, okay. Correcting, yes. Oh, I got it. Punishing. Punishment. Punishment. I will take punishing. I will take punishing. Punishment. Oh. Punishment. I was going to draw a dog kennel. Uma. Punishment. Ah. I did not know where to go with that. I was all over the place. Punishment. Oof, Uma. That one's on me, everybody. Just draw a t-shirt with a skull on the front. That would be way easier if we could see the first word. See the first word? Oh, yeah. Okay. Punishment. Good job, Uma. Good job. Whew. All right. We did this one before. I don't think I want to do it again. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. I didn't know you could punishing that way. You could do punishing that way. All right. A hippo? No, just stay with me, people. Shrek, a rat dance, rat bomb sniffer, scared, Shrek. Lunge, bait, prey! Prey! Oh, Evie! Evie! Prey! Oh my god! Oh! Evie! Prey! Wow! Good job, Evie. The long friendship between birds and rats. Or whatever little rodent thing that is. We don't have to be specific. Good job, Evie. Good one. Okay, I got time for 2 more. Those talons, though. I've never drawn talons before. I'm not using reference or anything. Come on. Give me a break. Don't talon shame me. Should I cheat? Should I cheat? That is the question. Let me think here. Let me think here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. Shawn, you big dummy. Okay. Here we go. Thankfully, none of you were paying attention to that. Make it harder than it has to be. I'm trying. I'm trying. Statics. Signal to noise. Sleepy limb. If you want to know, if you want to have a hint, white noise, rain, snow. It's in the freaking name. Dude, bug, grain. Oh. Good job, dude, bug. I had to. Command Shift E. Ooh, Command Z. That's grain. Okay. Come on, Shawn, get serious now. Ooh. I'm okay. You guys are gonna get this. I went the wrong way with that. Drainage, bone, spider. I went the wrong way with that. Dang it, French fries. A spine. The fence column. A lock. Dewey Decimal System. Let me draw it bigger. Keyhole, flagpole. A penguin? Okay. What is the penguin on the side of the book? Puffin Books. Penguin Publishing. Publishing. Penguin Publishing. Nice job. Okay, so it was publisher. So I'm gonna give Devlin and Oliver, looks like a Random House to me. I'm gonna give it to both of you. Devlin got publishing first, and then Oliver said publisher. So I'm gonna give both to you. All right, we got time for one more, people. Good job. Back up to really hard. How can I do this?
Umacorn just subscribed with Prime.
Oh. Umacorn, thank you. How? So were you not subbed? Boom. All right. Let me get to Photoshop. Don't know what happened, so subbed again. Well, thank you again, Umacorn. Thank you. Boom. Well, that's figured out then. I like the Puffins. Can't really see the eye blink. But I'm okay. All right. Oh yeah, you can see it there, Oliver. Oh. I like it. I like it. I need a layer. Thank you, Uma. Okay. Science, chemical. Cone. Thanks for the cones. The cautionary tale of how to wash checks. That is true. That's horrible. That's horrible. All right. Let me see. Dunce cap, con mail. You are so close, Dion. Postage stamp. Cone letter. Posted traffic ticket. Oh my gosh, you guys are so freaking close. Dupe bug. Dupe bug. Consent. Consent. Cone. Send. I can't believe that. What? No. What? No. I want to know. No consent. Oh my gosh. That was a hard one. I did not know what direction to take in that. Oh my gosh. That was just pure unbridled luck. Oh, ads are going to start in 6 minutes. We should probably end this. Did I? Oh no. Okay, I can do that off stream. That's fine. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. Today was fun. It was.
Shadow Neaters just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you, Stian. Umacorn, thank you for the sub. Devlin, thank you for the sub today. Greatly appreciated. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I hope you like your Puffin emotes. I do. And it's up for debate if we I think you're the first person to do that, Umacorn. The sunglasses on me. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's funny. I've done that for Maddie a few times because she really doesn't have any redeems. And so I've done that for her a few times, but I always wonder, do they notice? And oh yeah, you notice. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Just as a reminder, doing a community challenge called Art and Nature. Go ahead, build anything, make anything to do with art, with nature, using art, and post it to my Discord for a chance to win and to be showcased. And we're going to be doing People Choice Awards. People Choice Awards, where you're going to be able to vote for the winner within the Discord anonymously. That was Caroline's idea, and I love that idea. We've got in an hour and a half, I'm going to be live with Jack on the Firefly Discord. So we're going to be working with bouquets, flowers, in Firefly boards. If you want to stop by, say hello, hang out, going out to Art and Nature. Oh, that's funny, Devlin. Make sure to check out all the streamers tomorrow. Yes, new challenge. Deadline is July 2nd. So you got time. You got time. Technically July 1st is the deadline to get it in, but yeah. What else is happening? Make sure to check out all the other streamers that are streaming this weekend, including Umacorn, maybe Devlin, Jack, and anybody else that I'm forgetting, probably Mafu, Evie. It is wonderful to see you back. It really is. I hope that you are on the mend, that you're coming back, and it just makes me happy that you came in. It really does. So thank you so much for stopping in. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. I really do. Let's see. What else is happening? There's Adobe Lives. Blah, blah, blah. I'll be back next week. I think that's all I got. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. Stay creative. And just be nice. I'll see you in chat, everyone. Bye. Have a good day. Jack is on tomorrow with... Oh, Adobe Live. Jack is on tomorrow with Adobe Live, going over turntable and whatnot within Illustrator. So that is not her personal stream, but Adobe Live. Evie, thank you. Good. Thank you for the reminder, Umacorn. And Jack screaming like a 14-year-old boy. Jack! Ooh, that reminds me, I got to do monkey paws. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great day. Bye. I got to leave before somebody redeems that.